Alright, good morning, you degenerate fucks. Here we have Bitcoin on the 4 hour. So we had a little liquidity grab right here, both up and down. We'll talk about that once we zoom in. Um, right now, let's check your momentum oscillators because your RSI does have bullish divergence right now at this moment, from this point to this point. MACD downside curvature, losing its downside curvature just a bit. Fresh cross to the downside. Negative momentum's picking up on the histogram. BBWP, like we were talking about, has come out of the 10 percentile. So here the move is happening. Now, let's go down to the 1 hour. So, the we are being held up by the motherfucking 200 right now. Uh, RSI crossing that signal line to the upside, coming back down a little bit, could have a slight retest, and then resumption up. MACD curling back to the upside, negative momentum is waning on the histogram. BBWP has entered the upper zone, moving average even has a positive slope. I do expect the volatility to continue. Let's go down to the 15-minute and talk about the cases. Okay, so as you see, you had quite the dump, quite the pump. Took everybody out, took everybody's motherfucking stop losses out. Because the big money likes to fuck the dumb money. We are the dumb money. Even though I don't like really saying that because honestly, I feel like we do our thing as well. All right. So, I mean, there's still liquidity grabs going right now. This shit's choppy as hell. Uh, I mean, if you got in, if you played this, I mean, you did pretty good. Most people got wicked out. Most people got stopped out. Right now, your RSI exiting the bearish control zone came back down, testing that neutral median line. If we can get back above this high on the RSI, we're probably going to head up to the bottom of the bullish control zone. MACD, fresh cross to the upside. Signal line has a positive slope. Positive momentum on the histogram is increasing. All right, so your BBWP is going up to the upside. Moving average has a very fucking positive slope. So get the motherfucking ready for this shit because it is popping off at this point. Fucking volatility is gonna keep going. Uh, we're gonna see what happens. The bullish case is that you break the 200 at this point. I mean, you got to break the POC and the 200 at this point because these wicks are just bullshit. All right, so break the 200, 16.8, no, 16.8, 18. All right, on a 15-minute closure, probably going up last to these highs at 16.858. All right, if you can break that, you're gonna come up to 16.950. 16.950 is the line that you want to be watching for, okay? You pop this, motherfucking 18K is coming, baby. Uh, that's the bullish case, all right? The bearish case is that you break this last low, 16.675. You do that, we're fucked, all right? Because then I think we're going to 15.8. Pretty quickly too. I mean, your BBWP is popping off right now. MACD, fresh cross to the upside. RSI, exited that bearish control zone. All right, coming back down to that neutral median line. We could come down, retest the bearish control zone, and then work our way back up. All right, so yeah, 15.8, 18K. All right, let's move on to Ethereum. Actually, let's go over these fucking order blocks real quick. You just basically hit both of them. I mean, that's really all that happened. You hit both of them, and everybody got squeezed out. All right, and yeah, I mean, jeez. Uh, Stochastics pointed to the downside. Signal lines pointed to the downside. Like I said, we could have that pullback. Pullback could last a little longer. You know what I mean? We could get a pullback to about 16.7. Motherfucker, come on. 7.15. Basically, this last low, okay? This last low right here is where I think we get the pullback to. So a little bit farther down. All right. let's move on to Ethereum. If you guys are liking this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below. Join the damn Discord. It is the place to be. We talk about trading, crypto, investing, markets as a whole. We share trades, we share strategies. We share just about everything except for our girlfriends. Okay, so RSI. Oh, we already went over this shit. So yeah, Ethereum. No, we didn't go over this. This is fucking Ethereum. What the fuck am I talking about? By the way, I want to go back to Bitcoin real quick because I was fucking wrong. Okay, I was wrong. So fuck me. Okay, I was wrong. I thought we were gonna go to the upside. Okay, I didn't expect this. Now, still kind of think we can go up to the upside, but I did not expect this bullshit. Okay, this shit happened overnight. I was fucking sleeping. It's fucking bullshit because I missed it. Um, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I thought I was going to the upside. Now, I didn't get stopped out because I was waiting to break market structure. All right. So, but I was wrong. Okay. So I did want to say that. Let's go back to Ethereum. Ethereum got in our red box. Okay. We're still going sideways. Basically followed Bitcoin. All right. It's really all it did. 21 of your 50 are curling up. We are being held down by the POC, point of control in the fucking VPR right now. VPVR. RSI. Getting out of that bearish control zone in the neutral median zone. Moving average signal line has a positive slope. We could, like I said, we could have that pullback. Maybe down to that neutral median line. MACD crossing that zero line. Negative momentum's printing a light green bar right now. Once again, back to the pullback case. BBWP's flying. All right, I do expect us to reach this upper line. I do expect volatility to continue. We could have a pullback down to 1245. All right, and then pop back up. The bullish case, I want to see us break 1260. No, 1257. I want to see us break 1257 on a 50-minute closure. Then if that happens, I do think we go to 1325. Basically the top of this red box up there. Bearish case. Let's zoom back in. Bearish case. Did you break this last low? 1237. No. Yep, 1238 on a 50-minute closure. If that happens, 1223 is in the cards. Basically filling this whole inefficiency right here. All right, so that is about it for Ethereum. Let's go to Solana. Solana is basically still going sideways. I mean, it still followed Bitcoin. You got held down by the 50. RSI trying to get the fuck out of here. RSI trying to get in out of that bearish control zone, having a little trouble, getting rejected by that neutral median line. Solana looks the weakest right now. All right, MACD's curling up. Fresh cross to the upside. Positive momentum is increasing, but it's not increasing very much. BBWP, see, it's rolling. It's fucking going sideways. You might cross your moving average here and consolidate. Consolidate more. All right. Now, if you get an upside curvature, come on. If you get an upside curvature and pass this last high, get back in that upper zone. I would expect some volatility. Bullish case is that you break this last high and the 50. I'd like to see you break the 100 and 200, but I think if you break this last high, you could probably break them at 1319. If that happens, next stop 1377 region. All right, that's the bullish case. Bearish case, just like the others, is you break this last low 1271. Do that, you're fucked on Solana for sure. Not for sure. Nothing's for sure. But in my opinion, I think you'd be fucked down to 1205. All right. Basically filling this entire inefficiency. Actually, I think you would get a bounce. No, that is where I said. All right. Yeah. What am I doing? But yeah. So Solana looks the weakest. Be careful. Be nimble on Solana right now. All your moving averages still have negative slopes. Right now, you're being held down by the 21. Basically, that's where these closures were. You got some wicks up to the 50. Fucked everybody real quick. But yeah, Solana looks pretty weak. Let's go to the stock market. I want to go to the DXY first. See, look at this. DXY pumped. Okay, DXY pumped all the way to 21. The DXY passes this last high. I do think we break down to the downside at risk assets. But there's a little more of a chance that we break down from here. Come back down to the 21 at 105.13. That's probably a 60% probability. I'm a 60% bullish on risk assets, 40% bearish. So basically neutral. All right. RSI getting out of that bearish control zone, being held down by the signal line and the neutral median line. That's going to act as heavy resistance. MACD finds the support on that zero line. All right. You basically crossed it, but if you cross the zero line once again, that means you bounced. All right. Negative momentum is increasing on the histogram, or decreasing on the histogram as your BBWP is hitting the ceiling. Do expect the volatility to continue. This is what I've been saying. The volatility was coming. The move was coming. The move is happening now. Okay? Now the move is happening. Let's go to the S&P. S&P had something similar. Didn't go down, but it did go up recently. Actually, this was fucking 15 minutes ago. So, that happened. Liquidated people, went through all these moving averages that were curling to the downside, screwed everybody real quick. Now we're going to find out whether we break these last lows. That's the bearish case. 3795. You break 3795. Where's the next stop? 3743. Then 3710. Okay? Right now, you're out of the bearish control zone, but you haven't broke these last highs. You're finding resistance front running the neutral median line. Okay, if you could break this last high on the RSI, though, I think you go to the bullish control zone. MACD, fresh retest and resumption to the upside. Positive momentum's increasing on the histogram. BBWP curling over. You could consolidate more. Yeah. I mean, you could consolidate more unless you break the 200, which is the bullish case at 38.28. If you, excuse me. Okay, if you break that, I think you come all the way up to this last high at 38.71, 38.72 region. Shit, man. If you break to the downside, dude, it's fucked. It's really fucked. 37.80, 37.80. If that breaks. 36.98 is in the cards. And then we'll come back to it. Let's check the NASDAQ because the NASDAQ is almost fucked. The NASDAQ needs to stay up above this red line or you are fucked. Okay, now, trying to get a higher high. You're trying to get a higher high right now. You did make a lower low. Had a gap. This is what concerns me, is this gap. Okay, these gaps are usually filled. Okay, so you got to watch out. These gaps are usually filled. Look at this gap. That shit came all the way up. Look at this gap. Got filled. So, that's what kind of concerns me. We're coming up to the 100 and 200 right now. That is the bullish case. 10, 8, 5, 8. You break that. Next stop, 10,977 region. Okay? If you can break that, the next stop is 1151. All right, you break that. The next stop is 11,294. All right, so RSI is plowing its way out of that, bearish control zone. Signal line is to the upside, getting across that neutral median line. MACD, fresh cross to the upside of the signal line. Positive momentum's trying to print a dark green bar on the histogram right now. MACD, I already went over that shit. BBWP is curling up. It did hit, that 12 percentile. And now it's trying to get into the upper zone. Sorry about the background noise. My son is in the background and he is killing me. Okay, so moving average is pointed to the upside. BBWP blasting off. I do expect the volatility to continue. This shit's rocking it off right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's rocking it off. I'm going to create a fucking clickbait thumbnail. No. If it gets rejected from the 200, that's not going to look good because that means I think we're going to fill this gap. All right. So stay nimble right here. If you're trading this video ain't going to be out for like a half hour. So I hope the move doesn't happen till then. That's why you got to turn on those bell notifications so you get fucking notified. It's time sensitive content. This shit is time sensitive. So I try to put these videos out early. Sometimes I can't. I run 2 businesses. And I trade. I do YouTube. I do a lot. I tutor people on how to trade. I have, a website that I'm being built. Oh yeah, we have a website being built so that we can sell the merchandise. There is merchandise with all the thumbnails, Market Pros logo, Market Pros banner. If you want a shirt or a hoodie, leave a comment in the comment box. I think I'm also going to make hats. Leave a comment in the comment box. I will remember your name. I will tell you when the merchandise is out. I will tell everybody in the Discord anyway. So if you're in the Discord, you will know about it immediately. Yeah, man, it's going to be really sweet. We're going to have a lot of, different logos, different designs that we're going to put on these shirts and maybe possibly hats. All right. So let me know what kind of clothes you would want if you would get one. Okay. So I can see what I need to make and what we can get on ready. Okay. So look at this. What did I just say? What the fuck did I just say? It's getting rejected from the 200. All right. I said, watch out for that. It might fill this gap. Okay. If it breaks that 21 on a 15-minute closure, it's going to fill this gap, in my opinion. Now, this is the line in the sand. 10.705. If it breaks that, that is not going to be good, man. Because I've had this line drawn for 2 years. All right, since back here. This is the line in the sand. I wrote that shit back then. Okay, so if you break that, it's not going to look good at all because the next stop is, see here, 9,730. After that, 8,048. That's a big drop, okay? I mean, that is a, oh shit, no, don't do that. Let's see how big of a drop that is. So, from the line in the sand, it would be, first drop would be 10%. Next drop would be 25.5%. Okay? That's a big drop for the stock market. So, stay nimble right there, man. Stay nimble. All right? Let's move on to nothing because we covered everything. So, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below. One being the Discord. We talk about trading, markets, fucking crypto, and everything that has to do with markets, like I just said. Yeah, I wish everyone well, and I will see you tomorrow.